Hi, I'm Andy Hartley. I'm chairman of Bradninch Football Club.
Thanks for joining us, Andy. A couple of questions for you on this midweek Minute With. First of all, your roles and responsibilities as a chairman of Bradninch Football Club.
So I oversee all of the teams that we have, and I have ultimate responsibility over the direction that we take the club and all of the decisions that we make around managing the field and the clubhouse. So my responsibilities at the moment are to oversee the build of the clubhouse, ensure that all the teams are fulfilling the objectives that they're supposed to, so that ensure that we have people on under 18 teams that are CRB checked, ensure that we have registered coaches on all teams, and ensure that we have a first aider on every team.
Okay, so with that, you said about the clubhouse. We'll move on with that in a minute. But before that, how many teams do we actually have here at Bradninch Football Club, and how diverse are they?
So let me have a think. We have so currently we have a under sixes team with run by Mandy, who's one of our female coaches. We have well, it's actually under sixes and under sevens. So we've got an under eights and under nines team, which is run by Steve Huxtable, and we have a under 11s team run by Chris Plant, and then we have several girls teams. We have an under 12s girls team and under 14s girls team. So Bradninch Football Club's been running for probably 15 years now. It's established in its current form in 2003, and since then we've seen one cycle of children start at 5 years old and move all the way through to under 17s last year, and now we have some of the under 17s actually playing for the seconds and the first team. So it's quite a nice progression, and we try to cover as many age groups as possible. It's a bit difficult because Bradninch is not a huge place and there's not a huge resource of people, but we try as best we can to advertise the youth teams, particularly in some of the neighbouring villages as well, such as Silverton, Thorberton, up in Clistheiden, and maybe even south towards Broadclist and north towards Plumpton.
Okay, with that, so we've got a whole host of youth teams and of course the two senior teams as well. Now we're all looking forward to moving into this nice new clubhouse which is under development. So Anne, can you give us an update on the clubhouse and where we stand, and how long it's going to be before we can actually enjoy those nice hot showers?
They're only hot if you turn the water on before the match.
Very true.
So we've got. I think when I started coaching at the club, there was a structure that was just being built at the time, and that was probably in 2010. So we've had something on the go for a good 8 years now, and we've slowly been chipping away at it. The big progress that we made about a year and a half ago was that we managed to secure a grant from Viridor, which is the waste management company that manage the landfill up north in Willand. And so we managed to secure a grant from them for about £50,000 to pay for approaching a finished building. So that grant money, we started spending it from July last year to July this year, and we spent the last of it in July this year, and all that money's gone towards putting up walls inside the building, digging out a waste pipe towards the external sewer. It's gone towards putting stairs at the opposite gable end of the building, so that you can actually reach up to get up to the front door. So obviously it's put windows in as well, and a front door on the building. And it's also paid for a lot of the electrics and plumbing. So it's done a huge amount of it's made a huge amount of progress over the past 6 to 8 months, and now we're at a situation where we have we've been fortunate to secure some other small grants that hopefully will get us well on our way towards finishing the clubhouse. So at the moment we have some money in the bank, and we have lots of willing volunteers in the club to hopefully get very close towards finishing it. So we have plans at the moment to fit toilets, fit a kitchen, do a lot of painting on the internal walls, and then ultimately get a carpenter in to give us some nice benches and changing rooms. And I think it'll be a massive resource for the football club. It'll be a great resource for the community as well. So we'll have people who can come in and use the building during the week, as well as on the weekends for the football games. It'll be a fantastic community resource that we're all looking forward to using. We just need to get
Andy,
through this period.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that actually we could do with a couple of volunteers
Absolutely,
from a couple of the sides, and
Yes.
anybody that might be watching this, if they're available, that could muck in and help out?
Absolutely. So this is a call to anybody who's seen this video on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you're hearing this, then we're planning 4 work days on the 23rd of September, 30th of September, 7th of October and 14th of October from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're all Sundays, okay? So if you feel as though you'd like to help, it's been a long story of effort. We've me and probably a small group of maybe 10 to 15 other people have put in a lot of effort to get us to this point, and we just needed one extra push to get the clubhouse finished and create this amazing community resource. So if you're able to, please come out on those days. So we meet at 10 a.m. and we'll work out what to do. There's a whole bunch of things. You don't need to be particularly skilled to do it. You just need to be able to paint some walls, or there's a whole range of jobs that can be done. So please come out. I'll be there, hopefully, and there'll be a group of other people from the football club there as well. But we really want to put it out to the community, and any people who might have a spare day, nothing else to do. If you want to come along, we'll have hopefully a bit of food and a few drinks as well to fuel the work. So please come out.
Well, thanks, Andy. That's probably the longest midweek minute we've had.